What did I achieve?
What up, left cheek?
Nothing, bruh. I just want you to know I trust you. You've always been a friend, and you've always wanted the best for me. You've always wanted the best. I swear. It's a good thing to have friends like that. But what we got for y'all today is something special. Something that I've been waiting to listen to. Waiting. Joyner Lucas featuring Jelly Roll. Best for me. Not now, I'm busy. So.
Full disclosure.
What?
I've heard the song.
You motherfucker.
Never seen the video, though. Okay?
All right.
I heard the song trying to avoid listening to new music. All right? But I got to listen to something.
I know.
Right?
I know. See, I've been sticking to pure country.
And I've been trying to stay away from all the rock and metal. And,
so we can hear it together.
Right, I know. But, like, it just happens, man. Like, I can't stay away from every song, man. Like, I try to. Trust me, I try to. All right, but
like me, I play internet radio, and if I select one artist, and it's crazy, you know, because I'll put in a country artist, and I've even switched it up. I used to put in George Strait, you know, whatever, and then I was like, you know what, I want to hear some fresher shit, so I typed in Morgan Wallen. Then I hear the new Hardy song. Then it's like, how are these artists popping up in this genre and category? Like, so, Google, get on your shit, your stuff.
Right. So I've been trying to stay away from all the rock and metal and stuff, and so I've been listening to the hip hop stations. You know what I mean? And this popped up, and I was like, okay. I'm just sitting there like listening to it while I'm working on the car, and I'm just, just listening to it. I was like, oh, is this new? I was like, no. But it is what it is. I heard it. I liked it.
And I've been avoiding it like the plague.
Right. So, but I've never seen the video.
So the video is fresh to him.
Yep.
The song is fresh and the video is fresh for me. Yep. But I enjoy Joyner Lucas. I just wish Joyner would lighten up on some of his damn copyright restrictions. And by the way, you guys watch this. If you guys check this out, please drop a like, drop a subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I know, some people don't like hearing, content creators put up, hey, like, subscribe, blah, blah. But hey, guys, it's the only way to help us grow. And this is our content.
We're at 5K, man.
We're acting to someone else's content.
Hey,
so we are content creators.
Hey, we're trying to get that 10K now.
We on the way, though.
I know, we on the way.
It's been a grind.
Yeah.
It's been a grind, but to the Renegades, the Home Fries, to the baby medalists, and we're grateful for the hateful biters of love, and the Hana BA members, and everybody. Like, our M video, the first M video we did, we literally got no views on it. The second M video we did, we hit 1,000 views in a few hours, and we appreciate it. So, without further ado,
Joyner Lucas featuring Jelly Roll, best for me. Let's go.
Oh, they do.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know?
It's a good song, though.
Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Yeah, I got somebody I love, someone who's really important to me, but now they addicted to drugs. Someone who not who they used to be, and we ain't been keeping in touch. I ain't gonna say any names at all, cause I don't want no one to judge. But I wrote the song, I hope when they hear it, they'll never forget who they was. I hope you feeling your spirit enough. I wanna just tell you I love you in case that you really don't hear it as much. I know we ain't talked in a while, but fuck it, I really don't care what it was. I wanna reach out, but you keep on shutting me down. You ain't been caring as much. What the fuck happened to you? You losing a fight. I never thought I'd see the day that you let addiction ruin your life. Everyone calling that shit a disease and making you feel like you in the right. But I hate the fact that you really be using that as an excuse to do what you like or do what you might. And I keep on praying and reaching for you. I hope you look in the mirror and see all the things I've been seeing in you. Hope your reflection will send you a message and show you this shit is much deeper than you. If you don't believe in yourself, then you'll never believe in somebody believing in you. And I gotta tell you the truth, cause I'm about to lose it. And you in denial about it and just wanna make up a million excuses. Tearing our family apart, but you leave us scarred and everyone bruises. Every decision affecting us all, and if you get lost, then everyone loses. For real.
So, shit like this hits home. So, you remember whenever, you might remember, but a place I worked at before, a guy that taught me a lot about welding, and about exhaust work, stuff like that. Like, our families got stupid close. And then we had been friends for so long, and then we started working together. And then, like, I slowly started seeing, like, yo, this dude, like, he ain't sleeping. Like, what is he doing? And I didn't ever say anything. And then, after about a month of working together, I'm like, yo, you good? And, like, this motherfucker, he would be zoned out, like, in the zone. Like, I'm talking about, like, putting in work. And then, like, 3 days later, he'd be like, bro, are you all right? And, like, we used to take lake trips together and, go to the beach together, like, have cookouts, birthdays. We were the ones that helped him plan his engagement, like, the whole 9 yards. And then, like, after about, fast forward a little bit, and he just disappeared. Like, disappeared. So for like 2 or 3 days, my boss was coming to me like, hey, have you heard from so-and-so? I'm like, nah. Well, I was the only one that went to their house. And this mofo was in their own vomit, piss, and shit in the kitchen floor. And, fast forward, we helped him, and he couldn't find out he was addicted to Adderall. But he wasn't just like this, whatever. And, like, fast forward, 6 months to a year in advance or in the future. And he called me and he asked for help. Helped me get a good damn job welding, like doing the transformers and stuff like that. Yeah. And then they offered to send him to rehab in California, paid for it. Gave him short-term disability for him to go there. And then he come back, and the person that got him hooked on the shit, he was finally left her alone. And then comes back, and we're talking every day he's gone and stuff, right? Comes back, and then asked me what I think about them getting back together. I was like, nah, she's toxic for you. If you're asking me honestly, you want my truth? He's like, yeah. And that still gets to me to this day. This is like 10, 11 years ago. And it still pisses me off to this day, because you know what he did? 100% cut me out of his life.
Wow.
100% cut me out of his life. Our kids grew up together, and it was over the drugs. Wow. I went on a rant. I apologize. I've been around some, I guess, people that had bad decision making. But yeah, that right there, that aggravates telling me, like, seeing someone on the floor like that from an addiction, hey. And this crazy thing is, he didn't act no different when he was on it or off of it. It was just when we were working. But then you start seeing, like, these purple and black marks in their eyes, and, like, the face starts sinking in because they're not eating. Yeah. But I'm done with that. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. People that you probably cared about, they ended up going down that path.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. It's one of those, like, you gotta want to help yourself.
I mean, like I said, he was gone for a year.
You can only tell them so much, like, if you try to force them and they don't want it, then you're just kind of, it sucks, because it's like you want to help them, but at the same time, it's like they gotta want to help themselves.
I know. I get it. I do.
It's tough. It's tough.
It's tough. Because they have family members, boof because of whatever addiction. I'm going to shut up now. I apologize for my 2.5 minute story.
And everyone bruises, every decision affecting us all. And if you get lost, then everyone loses. For real.
Yeah, everybody forgets that.
And I'm going to be next to lead. I know that guy got a plan, and you ain't fulfilling your destiny. Much as I need you, I will not be sticking around or watching you rest in peace. I promise I love you, but I gotta do what's best for me.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Look, I know you've been calling for me. You hit on my phone, but I've been alone so long I'm harder to reach.
I like
know
when he
you ain't
does that.
saying any names, but I got a feeling you talking to me. I hate when these demons get into my soul. I feel like I'm caught in the beast. How do I let go of something I know is bigger and stronger than me? If I could be honest, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not who you want me to be. Nobody is perfect, not even you. So why you keep targeting me? I feel like we can't even have a genuine convo without you starting to preach. I feel like a dog on a leash, it's not what I need. Living that hell, wondering when I gotta leave. Like, how can I breathe? How you gonna tell me addiction's not a disease? Fuck do you mean? If it's not a disease, then why has it gotten to me? It's not what it seems. But you always be making me feel like the problem is me. I'm not gonna be who you want me to be. Like God decided for me. And speaking of God, how the fuck you know all of the plans he's got for me? So give me a break. I've been inching away from trying to get out of this dream. I'm drifting away. How come you only there for me when I be trying to get clean? My biggest mistake is me wishing that things were different. I felt like the drugs is made for sinning. That's why I've been stuck in the same position. Fuck. I'm falling, but I cannot budge. Been wondering why I'm in love with a strange addiction. And why the fuck you always playing a victim? A lot of this shit that you hate to mention. It sucks that I had to taint your vision. But ain't nothing left for me, so you can just quit addressing me. I guess it's just my destiny. So take me as I am, or let me be. Tired of you stressing me, cause shit I gotta do is best for me.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go?
I like when he does that.
How can
I do
we
too.
fall
But
apart?
like,
I like when he does the dual perspective.
yeah.
And
But he's a phenomenal storyteller.
yeah, he is. I really, really like that. Like that other one you showed me with the two kids,
Oh God, it was the
where one of them is taking them to
With a gang
the
and
house.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
the gang initiation and all this. I love that one, man. That one and the one with the liquor
$100
store.
bill?
Yeah, the liquor store. Yeah,
Yeah.
yo, that shit was fire, man. Like I like when he does that. When he does the dual perspective, I like that, man. Like he talks from both sides, you know. Like
and
I
he's
like that.
phenomenal at it.
Yeah, I
But-
like that.
So one thing about what he just said, and this ain't gonna be a 2-minute section, is that was one thing I never tried to do was try to force that person to change, because I seen that how bad it was for them when they didn't have it at work. So I never tried to force them to change. I just tried to make sure, like, hey, if you start to feel off, call me. If you feel like you need to pick up, call me. If you want to get done and get off this stuff, call me. Like, I'm not going to quit being there for you just because you have an issue. I have issues too. Luckily, mine aren't things that change my whole appearance either. Like, I had my own issues. So I never tried to be that person, because I mean, I know it like it's like a kid. It's only gonna make them rebel.
Right. Like it's like when you like you
They
said,
already
like,
know
when-
something's wrong.
Yeah, like he said, like when you get like too preachy,
Mhm.
you know, it kind of makes you feel like you're being scolded.
Yeah.
Like, and being scolded just doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? Like from being a kid, like you just don't like being scolded.
No.
Yeah, you're doing something wrong and you should be scolded, but at the same time, it's just not a good feeling.
Exactly.
You know, and as an adult, being scolded by another adult, it's like, dude, who are you?
Yeah.
Like-
And I didn't want to do that. I just wanted him to get better.
It turns into, you know, the whole like, you're not my dad,
Right.
kind of situation. You know what I mean? Like where you shouldn't say anything. Like, and it sucks because they don't understand. Sometimes they just don't understand that you're doing it for their own good. They're just so focused on getting their next fix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
That-
it sucks. I drive by their house at least 2 times a week, and I want to stop by so bad, but it's like, what do I even say? Like you cut me out because you asked for my opinion. You
Right.
asked for my input,
Right.
and then all of a sudden I'm the bad one.
Yeah.
But no one knows what the future holds. No one knows what God or that whatever higher up being there is. No one knows what they have in store for us. So just got to let it happen how it happens. I did.
Them go. How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change if you have to ask if they'll stay? How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Straight up.
Yeah, yeah, man. I've heard the song, but watching the actual like music video, bro, that shit it's
It's different.
yeah, it is. It is different. It is different. It's one of those like everybody has an addiction of some sort, no matter how big or how small. Somebody's, some people are addicted to coffee where they can't live without coffee. Now, that deep down, like if you drink coffee every day and you drink the same coffee every day, it doesn't do anything for you anymore. Your body's already used to it, right? However, when you don't, that day that you don't have your coffee, you feel like something's off.
I had my coffee for 2 days, and you're right.
It's like you have to. It's like you have to have it in order for you to feel like it's doing something. But in reality, it's really not doing anything anymore. You know what I mean? But I mean, obviously, drug addiction is completely different. Because you
The
start
coffee
to go
addiction
up.
takes longer to have an effect.
Well, I mean, you start to go up in strength, and like then you start trying other stuff just to get that next rush. You know what I mean? That's completely different.
That you're never going to get.
Right. That drug addiction is completely different. Because it's just one of those where you're chasing that rush that you had from whatever drug you took the first time. You know what I mean? But I mean, everybody's addicted to something. Like I drink an energy drink a day, like one a day. It doesn't do anything for me at all. But if I don't have it, I'm like, ugh. I feel like I'm tired, but in reality, I'm not tired. Just my brain's like, dude, we need this energy drink.
Yeah.
But the day that I don't have it, it's like I'm like, oh man, I feel so tired. I mean, I should have had that energy drink. But if
That's
I
the way I
drink
felt
the
this
energy
morning without
drink,
my coffee.
but if I drink the energy drink, it doesn't do anything for me. I'm still gonna be tired.
You can still take that nap right after you drink it.
You know what I mean? Like I'm still gonna be tired. It doesn't do anything. It's just like like brain wise, it's like, oh, we need this to be, to have the energy.
To
but
be ourselves.
yeah, obviously, but drug addiction is completely different. But it's not just drugs either. I mean, it's just
Life.
yeah, just addiction in general, like hardcore addictions in general. Like it could be anything where you feel like you need to have it in order to feel normal at that time.
Yeah. I wish it was something that we could all do and all enjoy and just wake up. Like without looking 100% different than what we did the day before or last week.
Right.
And unfortunately, drugs just ain't it. I mean, hell, Viagra makes you go blind. And that's not even trying to make it funny. Hey, it's not.
I've heard about that.
My mom, she had to take care of a 27-year-old patient that woke up blind because he had took a Viagra, and then right before he got home, and then whenever he got to the hospital, whenever he got home, his old lady slipped one in his drink.
Oh my God! So he almost OD'd.
Yeah,
on Viagra.
You can ask her.
Yeah.
He literally woke up blind.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
He couldn't see shit. 27 years old, blind for a piece.
I've heard about that.
That's crazy.
That is.
Hey, y'all better pump it up. I mean, y'all keep taking them damn absurd remedies or whatever the prescriptions, and then you wonder why.
No, but addiction. Yeah, addiction, man. It's tough. Man.
Does that mean he was addicted to love?
I don't know. It's
love
tough.
bit him.
It's tough though, man.
Love bit him.
Just stop.
All right, I can't. Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed it. On to the next one. Make sure you click that like, subscribe, comment down below with your favorite quote from the whole last show.
We'll see you next time.
Deuces.
Don't do the quote thing.
Do the quote.